Hey, this is just some advanced level list stuff. I've been playing with Horizons and also Fallout Loot Overhaul. So yeah, I noticed that I made a couple of errors. So opening up your FO4Edit, Shift OK, so it loads quick and doesn't create all this junk. And we'll have a quick look. In here I noticed that I've made an error with decay, and I think you may have noticed when you're killing all them zombies out there that they drop too much stuff. So we're just going to have a quick look at feral ghouls. So in here you can see that decay only has this single ghoul loot master list and nothing else, none of this other stuff, even compared to the initial one. So we want to remember this page, so we just go Control 1, which remembers to come back to here. Hold Control, click on the level list, and we can see that there's extra level lists in here for bones, misc, money, materials, etc., etc. So like in misc, it's got like cigarette packets, lighters, all this sort of stuff. So Alt 1 will bring us back to where we were, and we can see here that under the ModWiki core and the modern weapons, I've just dragged and dropped everything in, so that's wrong. Basically all this sort of stuff is inside the ghoul level list, so that's why you're getting a double up on loot. So just have to remove. This will be included in the next patch. I'm just showing you what it's all about. So just removing all this stuff. Now Mojave imports has got a rock. So if you click on that, we can see that it's just linking to just a single weapon. So basically it's just a melee thing. What we could do if you want to be super extra fancy pants type stuff is we can copy this as a new record, and what we will call it is MW for ModWiki, and instead of rock we will have decay underscore melee. So that way, if any other mod in the future creates a melee wielding zombie, we'll be able to just throw it in that list and it'll just jump straight off that loot table. So that just goes under the core, and if we go down here under ModWiki core, leveled items, we should see a white one, which will mean that it's new, which you've just created. And as you can see, that's the list number, so we just have to copy that. And Alt 1 brings us back to this page. So we want to go inside of that, which is Control click. So we want to add melee to this list because you've got bones, misc, blah 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 blah. So we're going to just copy this as a normal override straight into the ModWiki core. So now we've got our normal thing. We want to add our melee things. So we paste our code into there. Just keeping it the same as all the others. So now we have melee. So when it rolls, going back to the main list, so when it does its roll, it hits this and goes, yay, gonna do something. And then it does its roll, hits melee, thrown weapon, all done. So that's adding that. Second level of difficulty. I'm gonna copy this one. Hang on a second, we'll just remove these. Okay, so that will fix the default version that we have for the core and the modern weapons. Now we're just going to copy this override because I'm playing with this realism patch. People have been asking about survival and balance and all this sort of stuff, so hurrah, this is what it all is. it looks like Horizons, which does a bit of balancing, throws in ammo. I don't want any ammo because it's a ghoul. It might have, I don't know, sat on one, got one stuck in a toe, but no, it's not getting it. So we'll have a look at what this feral ghoul extra is. A BOS blood sample, as well as a head intact. So this blood sample, viable blood sample, that's a quest item. Rolled off of that. So going back into here, we can see there's a boss blood sample here. So realistically, this blood sample should be inside of that master loot table for the ghoul, but it is not. So what I'll do in this case is just drag these ones over. So we do have the blood sample, because obviously we need that for the quest. I just know that's a quest. The other thing that's in here is this extra item. It's a misculous item. It's an intact feral ghoul head. It's a misculous item, MIC. What we'll do with this one is we'll go back. Alright, so we have this master table here, but considering that it's just a single item, we can either one add it in here. So the way you would do that is you copy this as an overwrite and then put it into the realism patch. So that way when you run the realism, it'll put that extra item into there. Or option 2, it's a misculous item. We'll have a look what they do in here. Cigarette packets, nah, that doesn't look very interesting. So it's a skull of some description. So there's different skulls and things in here under the master loot. So what we'll do is we'll have a look at bones, basic bones, skull master list. That's all your skulls. So flesh and stuff. So what we can do here is we can copy this as an override into the realism patch, and then we can add our new feral head and just add the stuff as per the other ones. So now under the realism patch it'll drop that head, which is what we were looking for, which comes off of this one here, which is the blood sample, which is the other thing, which we just copied across, which we need for all of them anyway, and this feral head thingy. So basically, now I've just copied something stupid. So basically, that's how you do a level list. I would really love to see that done with that program that everyone keeps talking about, but I'm not that clever. But something this complicated, I don't think that it would really do it for you. I've missed that one too. See, I'm naughty. So yeah, if hopefully that'll help you guys trying to work out master loot. Level list tables inside of level list tables to get the actual equipment. So even though that some people just do simple sort where these just might be items and weapons, as that little mod, the little video which I linked earlier on. But yeah, no, this sort of thing's a little bit more complicated, and you have to look inside of everything. As you can see, all the other ones, that the other two here are actually broken as well. I'll just go through and repair those. And as I said, that'll be available in the next patch. I just was tired like I usually am, and just was in a drag and drop frenzy, and obviously missed that one. So hopefully that's helpful to you. Have a good one.